Okay, so I have to apologize for the simple video again. Long story short, I got sick on the day this was recorded and edited. I couldn't afford to just spend an entire day drawing like I usually do, but also I gotta start pre-recording videos before my winter break happens, so yeah. I'm bringing back like an oldish series, sort of. And by bringing back, I just add another video because it's been 7-ish months. The last one flopped harder than my GPA, but it's okay. We make content for the love of it here. So, here we are. For those that don't know, I have too many muses. Most of them don't have art. So it's nice for me to do these and draw something for them every now and then. I have an image in my head as well as some information on them sometimes. For this video, I'm drawing a muse I have named Micaeus Valeriano, but I just call him Kea to make things easier on myself. He's existed for around 2-ish years now apparently. So he's not been around like Jihoon or Yongsing have. But he's definitely not a new muse either. I'll start with some basic information about him. Usually, Kea is a detective of some kind, but honestly, he can be whatever career he feels like doing. He's a genius who picks up on things really fast, which does allow him to adapt to almost anything. He does have limitations though. When it comes to emotions, he never really sees the nuances in them. He runs on cold, hard logic. He also can't do well in physical confrontations. He has the brains, but not the bronze. Overall, he's a very interesting character to me with a lot of potential, and it sucks that I kept him basemented for this long. Kea doesn't get along well with other people. He has a lot of arrogance due to his intellect. There's also the fact that he seems pretty rude and disrespectful. If something is boring to him, he straight up doesn't care. Due to being so smart, everything comes too easy for him, so he's just constantly bored. He doesn't have to put much effort into figuring things out because most things will stay in the realm of logic. But you'll always have a few other instances that defy logic, and only then is when he has a challenge. Eventually, he figures that out though with enough work. That's kind of the general gist of him. Now for this drawing. I was going to do something somewhat simple. You can see the handcuffs I sketched out. He's probably arresting someone or something. I'm not sure if a detective can actually arrest someone, but I'm sure Kea wouldn't care. He'd do it anyways, even if he wasn't supposed to. His entertainment is watching people go through things. I would say he's borderline a sadist at this point with some of the things he does. God forbid he actually gets powers and the world is over. People would be wondering why Kea doesn't use his talents for good. The simple answer is that he finds it boring. He's probably one of my 100% of villain muse for that. Which of course, we love to add another one to the collection. It was a challenge to come up with Kea's design on the spot. If I do a video like this, I always come up with the designs on the spot. Unlike last week's video where I seemed to take my time with it and had options to choose from, I only have one base. Whatever I decide in the end is what goes through. There's not too much experimenting, but that's fine. I will say though, Kea looks a lot like how I draw Junghui. It's probably the hair. The slight details in Kea's face help differentiate them a bit, but it's pretty subtle. I'll throw in the reference sheet I made for Junghui, but I gave Kea a slightly narrower, sharper face. Kea also has double eyelids, unlike Junghui. That's about it. I think at some point, a lot of my characters will start looking pretty similar, so maybe that's something I should work on. At the very least, Kea dresses very differently than Junghui. I like to imagine his style being somewhat dark academia. Just a bit. He will stick to his neutrals and whatnot. Now in this specific drawing, I thought it'd be fun to throw on sunglasses on him. Why? Because I felt like it. If I ever make a reference sheet for Kea, this could very well be his main look. I will admit that I was really lazy for the background in this piece. We know I don't like drawing backgrounds. I'll always complain about it every other video. Maybe more than that, who knows. I was thinking a crime scene or something. Like there was a bit of an incident in someone's house and Kea is investigating it. That was the idea I was going for, but obviously it's scuffed. Well, what matters is that Kea himself looks good, which I think he looks alright. I imagine that this man has an insane face card. He is the definition of pretty privilege. I'm sure people are less harsh on his antics simply because he's pretty. If he looked like a stereotypical nerd, he'd be under more scrutiny. Instead, if he threw on some nice glasses, he'd look like one of those hot nerds. Overall, Kea is just someone who everyone is probably mad at. Could I call him a professional rage baiter? He might just be one of those, but he does it in an almost thoughtful way to the point where it pisses you off. Yeah, I'll just go with that. Anyways, I'm sure the speed paint is ending soon, so let me show the final illustration. Here is the final illustration. I think for a piece I did while sick, it's pretty decent. I want to apologize for how I sounded this entire video though. I was struggling to record the voiceover, but I somehow got it done. Hopefully the next videos I feel better, but we'll see. Anyways, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll see everyone next week. But until then, bye!